What if Rengoku has been Shinobu this whole time? What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a super interesting video for you guys, and not only is it going to be one video, I'm going to make this into a whole series. And basically what this new series is Hashira swap. And basically how it's going to work is every episode I'm going to take a Hashira who is featured in a certain arc and take that Hashira who is featured in that certain arc and swap that Hashira out with another Hashira. And we'll speculate to see how it changes the plot, affects different aspects of the anime and manga, and just all around just have fun. Because at the end of the day, that's what we're here to do. The first arc I'm going to be doing is the Mugen Train arc. The Mugen Train arc is an early arc in the series that features the Flame Hashira, Guy Fieri, Gyojiro Rengoku, and it's personally one of my favorite arcs. So let's swap Rengoku out and put in another Hashira and see what changes. The first category I'm going to do is impact on Tanjiro, because Rengoku, out of all the Hashiras, besides maybe Giyu, has had the biggest impact on Tanjiro. Rengoku was able to motivate and inspire Tanjiro to overcome his feelings of inadequacy with his inspirational words and his sacrifice that he made at the end of Mugen Train. I personally don't think any other Hashira could have affected Tanjiro more than Rengoku did. Let's just see what it would be like anyways. I think for the most part, all of the Hashiras would be able to affect Tanjiro in some way, and I think for the most part they would all be positive. However, there are two Hashiras that I think would be the exact opposite of inspirational and would probably just bully Tanjiro the entire time, and those two people are Sanemi and Igoro. Those two would just harass Tanjiro and call him weak the entire time, and the Mugen Train would not have been a good experience. Not to say that it was a good experience because of, the impact it had on Tanjiro, but the overall experience would have been terrible for Tanjiro, because Igoro and Sanemi basically hate Tanjiro. And yeah, Igoro and Sanemi's swordsmanship would probably impress Tanjiro and give him like that little bit of, wow, these guys are wrong. But there's no way they would be out there telling Tanjiro to set his heart ablaze. If anything, they would tell him to give up, like straight up. Another Hashira who I don't think would inspire Tanjiro, but I think his death would break Tanjiro, is probably Giyu. Giyu would probably be able to do most of the things that Rengoku did, except for inspire Tanjiro. And the reason why I think Giyu dying would break Tanjiro is because of their connection. Like, Tanjiro already has a big connection with Giyu, but I don't think Giyu in his last moments or throughout the entire thing would give Tanjiro any word of inspiration or advice. So already, that would already put Giyu way below Rengoku. My next category is fighting Enmu and protecting people on the train. All of the Hashiras could probably beat Enmu in straight combat. However, I think there are a few Hashiras who would struggle against his Blood Demon art, and when protecting people, it could get a little dicey. First I'm gonna go over the Hashiras who I think would struggle against Enmu's Blood Demon art. And those two Hashiras I'm gonna have to say are Mitsuri and Muichiro. And not to say that they're weak or anything, like they are definitely strong. However, I think those two Hashiras specifically, when put underneath Enmu's Blood Demon art, which is basically putting you to sleep, would not know how to get out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, their airheadedness would be their downfall when it comes to his Blood Demon art. Because whenever they're in their dream, they would probably just stay there. Or even if they wanted to leave, I don't think they would figure out a way to get out. And that would give Enmu the opening he needs to finish them off. And for the rest of the Hashiras, I feel like they would fare decently well. If Tanjiro could figure it out, then I guess they could also figure it out. Protecting people inside the train. Now, I think for most Hashiras, this would be an easy task. Hashiras like Igoro, I think, would excel exceptionally in this area because he can make super dicey cuts without hitting anything else, like a serpent, like move around things and objects, hit what he needs to hit. And basically, any other Hashira who has a katana would fare pretty well while protecting people inside the train. However, there are two Hashiras in specific that I think would definitely struggle. I mean, they'd be able to kill the demons, but they would not be able to protect the people. Namely because they do not use conventional swords. First up is Gyome. Now, Gyome is by far the strongest Hashira. However, I don't even think this guy could fit in the train. Like, he's 7'8". He's a literal giant. Like, he could play with the train like it's a toy. Could he not even fit in the train? His weapons are nowhere near ideal to be inside that train. An axe and a flail would kill anyone in a 3-meter radius of Gyome. He would not be able to protect anyone. He would kill any demon near him, but inside an enclosed train cart with people everywhere, yeah, no way Gyome can protect people inside the train. Unless he just starts beating the demons with his hands. And the next person is Tengen Uzui. Now, Tengen Uzui's sword technique consists of 2 giant cleaver swords attached to chains that he spins around at insane speed. He uses bombs to increase its force and velocity. So I don't think I need to explain to you why having insanely fast spinning blades with bombs inside a train car is a bad thing, but it is. And now, for the moment we've all been waiting for, fighting Akaza. I am going to be completely honest. No Hashira at this point in the story has what it takes to beat Akaza because they're all in base, so they don't have any of these boosts or anything to beat Akaza. So personally, the outcome for every Hashira would probably be the same as Rengoku, and Rengoku put up an extremely good fight, but because he's only human and all the other Hashiras are only human and at this point have no supernatural abilities, they just wouldn't be able to carve it out. And Rengoku was close, but that was only because Akaza underestimated him. So I guess at the end of the day, the only way that they can truly have any chance of beating him is to catch him off guard.
Pocket sand! Yeah!
Like Rengoku did. Try and keep him out till sunlight. And I think the only Hashira who could survive till sunlight, or even has a slightest chance of beating Akaza, is probably Gyome. Well, that and Mitsuri and Shinobu would also 100% survive because Akaza doesn't fight women, so he would probably just be dodging them the entire time, going over to Tanjiro donut, Inosuke donut, and he would just get away. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I thought it was pretty fun to speculate how it would change and affect the arc. And overall, I feel like Rengoku was best suited for the Mugen Train arc, namely because of his impact on Tanjiro and his pure determination and will. Not to say that any other Hashira wouldn't have been able to do just as good or better, but I feel like Rengoku was just suited for this arc best. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know how I should change the video in the future, what other categories I should put in, and I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.